Hey, what's going on? Welcome to lesson number 31. I'm Caleb from calebgrahammarketing.com. In this video, I'm going to talk about the law of reciprocity. You can hear the coffee brewing in the background, I'm sure. I got to keep my coffee on me. So, the law of reciprocity, how it manifests in daily life, and its immense power when applied in marketing. So let's dive into the influence principle of reciprocity. I want to speak on how deeply ingrained it is within all of us and how powerful it can be when consciously tapped into, harnessed, and applied for business results and reaching our desired outcomes. A lot of it has to do with guilt. It's this negative feeling that it's wrong to have received something and not at least try to return the favor. Imagine someone getting you a gift for Christmas, but you got them nothing. You'd kind of feel like shit. Imagine walking into a gas station or something and there's two sets of doors, one immediately after the other. You hold the door for someone and then they walk through door one, and upon seeing door number two immediately when they walk through, they'll usually hold the door open for you as a return favor gesture as opposed to letting it slam in your face. Sure, it's a common courtesy, but underneath it all is a desire to be free from this guilt of not doing so or not wanting to look like an asshole. Of course, there's a genuine human courtesy and kindness at play too, but all I'm saying is that in many cases, people will make some kind of gesture to avoid looking like an asshole and keep themselves looking like a decent human being. If someone receives a gift and has nothing to give in return, they'll say things like, "Oh, you shouldn't have," or "Oh my God, I love it. I should have got you something. I feel terrible," or "I can't take this. Are you sure?" etc. So these are socially acceptable expressions of this inner guilt, feeling bad about the situation. Also, you can almost guarantee that this person will not be able to stop thinking about it until they do get them something in return, so as to relieve themselves of this weight of guilt, however small it may be. They are under it. So is the person who gave the gift wrong in any way? Did they manipulate them? Did they do something negative? No, of course not. It's also not manipulative or negative when we pile on the value that we give our audience and our prospects, clients, etc. But the idea is that the more we give, the more inclined they will feel to give back. They'll think, "How can I ever repay you?" Or, "I can't believe you've given me all this for free. I owe you a great debt." And this can also be expressed through them making purchases or referring us and our products or services to their sphere of influence, the people that they know. And if your products or services are out of their price range, or if they don't particularly need what you're selling right now or at all, but they love your free content, they'll subconsciously feel the need to give in ways such as subscribing, commenting, liking, sharing, shouting you out in their content. If they can't or don't need to express their feelings of indebtedness that they're under through directly purchasing your offers. So, while this reciprocity principle is activated, trust, likability, authority, etc. are also being built. By giving, you show expertise, willingness to share freely and be a good human being, not all just thinking about self, you're giving to others. Consistency and commitment to your business and the content area and topic that you're sharing about. You show that you put in work to know what you know and, get here as far as your knowledge and expertise that shows consistency and commitment, which gives people a positive expectancy regarding maybe doing business with you or the results they may get for whoever they refer you to. So it builds trust in a sense that they're seeing all this stuff, and if they do refer you because they feel indebted, they want to give back by at least referring you to somebody since they don't directly need what you're selling or offering. These positive traits such as this commitment and consistency that, and I talk a lot about commitment and consistency as a principle of influence. So that's not what I'm speaking about here. That's Robert Cialdini's commitment and consistency principle that he teaches in regards to how when we make a small commitment, we're more likely to keep going in that momentum and that direction. Like if we subscribe to somebody's email list, we're more likely to make a purchase, etc., because we've shown that we're committed. Like if we're committed to something, we're going to keep going in that direction. But when I say commitment and consistency here, I'm obviously talking about the positive traits that you show when you're giving freely and, sharing content or value. So I'm using the same phrase, but I'm talking about, I just want to make that distinction so people don't get it confused. But what this is doing is showing people that if they refer you, they can put their name on it because they're essentially co-signing or referring you. Like if you like a music artist and you send a song from that music artist to somebody else, you're kind of co-signing and saying like, I fuck with this, basically, I rock with this. I like this. And I want to share it with you. But it's automatically inherent. It's automatically understood that when you send it, you're basically saying, along with that link, you're saying, I like this artist. I like this song. Check it out. And so that's how it is when somebody refers you, and your products and services, because then it's like, okay, they're saying like, I trust this person, so I'm going to freely, send their information your way with the weight of the existing relationship that we have tied to that. So it's like if you are friends with somebody and they refer this realtor, they're not just referring everything that realtor comes with, they're referring their, that's coming with the relationship you already have with that friend. The trust and the experience that you want to have in a realtor as a friend, like you care about them. So like you're riding kind of on that, I almost said magic carpet. It's not magic, but it's like it goes with it, basically. I hope you understand what I'm saying. But they can put their name on it confidently and say, you know what? I trust this person to get you the result that I would want you to get as my friend, as my sphere of influence, as somebody I care about. I'm putting our relationship, not at stake, but almost like saying, hey, well, us as friends, we have this relationship existing, right? And because there's that underneath the surface, like like an iceberg, then the tip of the iceberg could be, okay, I'm referring this person and I want you to get good results or have a good experience, that I as a friend would want you to have. That's why I'm referring this person, because I believe they can give you that. So it was really hard to articulate, but hopefully you understand. But I could list tons of examples and nuances of this, but I feel like it's a good deep dive for now and is enough to get you thinking. And lastly, just keep in mind the universal law of the principle of giving and receiving. Whatever your beliefs are, it's a commonly known and frequently taught idea that when you give freely without expectation, it comes back to you multiplied. Aside from any practical and psychological aspects, the giving of value and subsequent activation of the law of reciprocity is powerful because it can lead to getting back far more than you gave. However, the universe or God, etc., brings that to you. So I'll end this lesson on the law of reciprocity with a quote from Denzel Washington, who said, "Do good, and it will come back to you in unexpected ways." So that's lesson 31. Hope you enjoyed it. For more, check out calebgrahammarketing.com. Appreciate you. Talk to you soon.